When it comes to text, the most important feature to achieve is the alignment. Well, let's see how we could align text in the way we want. So we already have the ordered list and the unordered list from our earlier examples. Let me just remove that and have a h1 tag. Now, let's say the technical training is getting better as day goes by. Anyway, that's my opinion. Okay, so that's removed. The order list are removed, so that's why you don't see here. I'll show you what we could do with the styles here. So let me also remove this. We can have a element selector, or could just have a h1 class. I've been using element selectors for a few videos, so I thought I'll just use a class selector this time. So we didn't have any properties over here. So I'm going to say text align is center. It's in the center. By default, even if you don't mention anything, it's going to be on the left. That's what you see here. It's going to be on the left. And right is what you see. So this is the text element. Now we'll have something called justify. I'm not a big fan of justify, but I'll show you with the lorem ipsum content that we always see. This is a lorem ipsum content. Now if you look at it, the left side, it's all aligned. Even in a book, you could see that the left side is always aligned to the left. But on the right side, the words might end here or here or here. It could end anywhere. So it is not aligned on the right side. This is because this text, this word gets over here. It gets completed here. And when it comes to the next line, after Sodalis, there's Vivera. But the space is only for 4 letters, but Vivera is like 7 letters. So it can't accommodate that. So it goes to the next line. That's what happened for all these lines. So this is how even books are printed. Now I'm just going to copy this content. This time, let me have a div. Let me copy the lorem ipsum content and also change the div tag. Instead of one class, I would just mention it div class. The naming should always be right. Okay, so this is how it is. Now we don't see any difference now. That's because the width is actually huge. Let me try to reduce the width, then you would see the difference. Okay, did you notice now? This is all aligned and this is all aligned. There's a reason for that. I'm gonna just disable the code by commenting. If you see now, it is, after I disabled it, the lines at the right, it doesn't end like it starts on the left. So it is not aligned at all. This is how it's in the book. But when you make it text align justify, what happens is, see, the space here gets uneven. See, there's like huge space, huge space. The space is what makes sure that this is perfect. Aligned in a single line. So that's what it does. Now there's one more feature that you could see. I'm gonna make it 500 pixels. Okay. So you see what happens, right? Okay. Anyway, I'll just give this a border too, so that you should know where the div starts and where it ends. So this is the width of the div because I've given 500 pixels. Now the content starts from left to right, left to right, left to right. And then the last line, when it comes to the last line, the content starts from the left to the right and it just gets over. Now let's see what happens if I give text align last. I'm gonna give right. So when I give right, what happens is text align, just the last line alone, align it to the right side. This could come pretty handy when there's so many elements in your web page and you have to accommodate and push the text accordingly. So that's why it's there. And center, can do in center. By default, it is left. Let's see what it does if it is justify. So if it is justify, it will just expand the sentence to make sure that it's equally distributed from left to right. I mean, that's not the experience anyone would want,